What is good, fellas? Welcome back to the baccpaBrawl. We're on 145. We've got Scissors on the left, Blueheck on the right, Sin versus Anji. Of course, I'm Patriarch Panda, the co-commentator, and the main star of the show, the man of the evening. baccpack, how you doing, son?
I am very good. I'm very excited to be here as well. We got some great games ahead of us. We got Scissors versus Blueheck, and anytime we got these players, you know we got a doozy. It's like some crazy stuff's gonna happen, okay? And already we're seeing some swinging, and it's gonna be a chase of the Fujin into the RC pickup, but drops the combo. Uncharacteristic of Scissors, but finds that hit and takes the round anyways.
Pretty good connection from Scissors. We know Scissors, right? Multi-time baccpaBrawl champion. At this point, we should probably get him a belt, right?
True.
But Blueheck, this was a fella that went back to the EU for a bit, and now they've came back to the US of A to get back into the competing scene of this place, right?
That's
so I'm already
cool.
excited.
Did they ever enter your pandemonium?
No, but he did enter a bunch of other tournaments.
The first person to enter both sections, that's kind of high.
Yeah, that would be rad. That would be rad. The only thing we get is commentators between them. That's about it. Yeah. But this is pretty good here from Blueheck to get a full confirm. Tyrant Rave, not enough to kill. Anji does have 5 guts. Healthy man. That he does. IB, but caught by the low. And we're going to a final round for this game 1. Why? We're very tied up. In terms of burst, nothing much to work with. And we're getting started with some cheeky 2S's. Went for the spin. Pretty good spin, but no punish.
The
yeah.
6H there was kind of crazy. What an interesting move. Challenge out with the 2B, just going to back off. I think both players got a little bit of a spike there, and they just mutually respected the neutral. But Scissors finds that hit once again, and Blueheck getting sent to the corner. Big ol' conversion through the wall. Very nice combos from Scissors.
Big DP to escape. Went for the close slash, but unfortunately delayed it way too hard, allowing for a throw gap. Scissors needing one more hit, but amazing retreating JH, but we got the confirmed because of the sides. And Blueheck is trying to capitalize on what little health they have.
Yeah, Blueheck just threw out 3 incredible normals, and all of those situations worked out somehow, some way. But Scissors, dropping to the corner, gets hit. Shouldn't be a kill. I don't believe it will be. But we have a very close round once again. It all comes down to the wire. Both players have half a burst. Both players are going to die in one hit. Spins through, and the fish is enough. Scissors will take game number 1.
Heading into the second match here, and we just had that realization backpack. Loser's side, a ton of goats have been knocked out, right? That is absolutely terrifying to read. Like Udagon, we had them last time. Mike Safting knocked out by DarkLord. That's the Soul Mirror, by the way. And Izazaki, a really good Sin player, like the man on screen right now, Blueheck, also knocked out by Lovebound. A bunch of new names in Loser's side, so that's a treat for the future of this set. But right now, it does look pretty good for Blueheck as they're running the corner offense, but Scissors not giving a damn, fighting their way out, and gets a perfect shimmy. Yeah, that shimmy was gorgeous. What an excellent starter here for Anji. Obviously going to take that mid-to-corner combo route seriously. Cashes out a ton of damage and just backs off with that positive bonus, but gets caught. What are you going to do with the meter? Goes for the burst so that way they can utilize the meter. They spin in into the Berry Super, but it's not enough. One more situation, interact. BRC reacts to the DP. Excellent read there by Blueheck. Just threw out that BRC so that way they could play reactive to whatever came next. And then that DP as well, the fact that they had stamina to fully confirm it for the kill, they didn't get that without that bar of stamina, so everything was going in Blueheck's favor. Probably the best amount of baitage that you'll get to see. So far, both these players utilizing their tools to the maximum. That's a pretty good corner scenario. Should be able to get some decent confirm, but no, gonna take the throw. We're going back and forth. No one has control.
That is not the first time that we've seen a mash on hit situation, because both players now are trying to overextend on these regular hits. More than likely, they're just not confirms, but they're committing to slower options and then getting mashed out.
Oh, well, that should be Blueheck. No, the burst coming back just in time. But the retreating JH to play around the Fujin low, avoiding the Beyblade-like tool. Dyna's 1-1. On to game number 3, and as we guessed it, Panda, this set's going to be close. Oh, aye, for sure. And that's a really good spin, able to get through with the fish. Represents the butterfly and wanted to dance their way into a parry. but not going to happen as Blueheck takes full advantage of neutral and just let the corner is in luck. Needs to try and open up and get the hit.
You can tell Scissors is panicking. Like, blocking that 10 in the corner does not feel good, and they're going to guess wrong. Oh, Blueheck with the Ivy into the back throw, the perfect response. FD'd away to create the space on the whiff, and Scissors capitalizes off of the play.
Oh, is that spun? Were they able to spin? Yes, they were able to get it in time to fish to stay safe.
Did you just take 2 bars from Sin Kiske?
Yes.
That's rough. That is so, and you lose the round. Just a worst case scenario here, as Scissors will take the round.
Yeah, 2 things held them back there, but are seeing on the super. Definitely a great decision to avoid any RPS after a spin, but no backdash was represented, allowing for the fish to be guaranteed. So that was a pretty difficult scenario for Blueheck to be in.
Situation.
Obviously,
it could have just been a guess.
RPS.
So they could have decided to not do anything there. But yes, if they didn't realize the RPS, then that would have been a mistake. But either way, we're going to see the super here mid to corner. 2S into the 6H. Excellent frame trap immediately goes into the super confirm, and that's the round.
Oh, I don't think I've ever got to see that one pose. Everyone tends to skip. Yeah.
Can I be real with you? I don't know if I've ever watched a win pose, because whenever a round's over, I immediately start mashing buttons. I'm like, get me to the next round. Give me the next round.
Like, every time I see that win pose where, like, Goldlewis turns his back around, I keep thinking of the Chaps mod. That's all I'm going to say. And it's really funny because you cut it off every time he's about to, like, do the full turnaround. So my brain fills in the rest of that picture. That's all I'm going to say.
So it's like the mod is installed in your neural link is what I'm hearing.
Pretty much. Oh, full confirm and just like Scissors gonna be able to send him through the wall, tie up the health a wee bit, maybe a slight advantage, but that positive bonus is the main thing that's gonna give him a winning opportunity here. But we might go bar for bar, burst for burst. Who knows?
My lord. The shimmy into the far slash drops back throw. RC, that's enough. Scissors takes it in the scramble now. YRC. Leaves an opportunity, deflected away, but it doesn't matter. 5K into the 6K, tries to choose that far slash, not gonna work, stays in, checks the throw, it's anybody's round!
No one wants to approach, it's the Danger Joe! Oh my god, in a matter of a toe tap backpack, that is how Scissors is gonna take it 2-1.
On to game number 4, Scissors up 2-1, Blueheck trying to stay alive, but Scissors with a great round start.
Oh, good JH for the full confirm here, and with the Hawkbaker able to continue it with the stamina, and they do have a good bit to still work with, but the parry super represented. Scissors striking right back at you. Oh!
RPS? Oh,
okay,
that's
funky.
One way to interact, but I don't think that's ever beating Fish, right? Because it's invincible versus invincible, and the Fish will always recover faster, so I think you're just getting yourself guaranteed punished.
I have no words. That's all I can say. I think that's the first time I've seen that interaction in all my 3 years of commentary.
When Anji RPS is there, are there 2 options? Are the 2 most likely options to see are nothing or Fish?
Basically, it's nothing. It's nothing to maybe... Yeah. I'm about to tell you, big man, right? So you can do nothing. You can do nothing to do some cheeky stagger pressure if the opponents try to expect a fish, right? Or you can do backdash as the defender to avoid fish. So doing nothing will call out backdash, but doing fish will call out, like, waiting for the stagger. But that's a beautiful hit confirm off the Sun Dipper. We do have the corner lock, needs a confirm, but the back throw sends you back down. 2 bars in here for Blueheck, and Scissors is waiting. Why the fuck Alex?
That was excellent. That whole situation was so nasty. Very nice. Spins through, finds over the 2S, sets of the butterflies, and just jumps out. Just jumps over it up. Finds that last hit. And because of that aerial hit, they're going to get that OTG, and it is enough. Final round here. And this is for the life of Blueheck's winner side.
Oh, aye. For the life, who'll take it? Will Blueheck continue their run? Take us to a 2-2. This is the way to start. But I know Scissors with the parry. They got that parry mentality. Full confirmed from Blueheck. They send you through the wall. No overextensions, no meter work with. We're going for the 6H. 50% off the table, and the man is on a steamroll right now, backpack.
Oh my god. Okay.
I was
wasn't expecting it. Blueheck takes game number 4. Game number 5. It all comes down to this winner. We'll move on to winner's side of winners finals. Winner being the key word there. Who is the winner?
Winner, chicken dinner. Going for the throw. Blueheck has the corner unlocked, and then we're just staggering away, looking for an opportunity to get hit, and it's going to be with the JPs into the aerial super. Beautiful play from Blueheck. Not going to be enough to kill, sadly. Again, Anji, healthy boy, right? He grew up, he ate his peas when he was younger, but the overhead is what's going to end that round. Blueheck on set point for the first time here.
How will they deal on that winner side, though? You know, on that set point, Scissors has had the pressure, and now it's on Blueheck to close it out. Caught on the backdash. Nice confirmer to the knockdown. Jumps in. IB into the DP, and Blueheck is so good at representing that. That's the second or third time we've seen it successfully.
Oh no, Tyrant 3 for the full confirm. Ton of damage dealt, solid 60%. And now we're on the offense as Scissors is staggering away, does have the bar, great tech on the throw, want to escape with the co, but that could lead to your demise!
That was excellent. Just excellent decision making from Blueheck, and they will be rewarded for the right read. Blueheck takes the set 3-2. Set number 2 of top 8 winner side, we've got Tzar on the Goldlewis versus SauceQue on the Sin. Now, personally, you know I want to see that Goldlewis play, but I wouldn't mind watching the Sin mirror either.
Yeah. Do you? Do you want to see the Sin mirror?
I wouldn't mind it. It's a
yeah, I wouldn't mind it either. I like the idea. I like the idea of seeing the better player, and whoever says the better player isn't the person who wins the set, that is cope, I'm afraid. But this, right now, this is a pretty good round for SauceQue. Needed one more interaction, but the White Wild Assault into the RC. Still pick up for the knockdown, and that's going to lead to some drone pressure.
I really like going for that Wild Assault there. However, you are fighting from behind with that health deficit, and yeah, Goldlewis has a lot of gaps, and Sin goes for the first gap, goes for that DP, takes the round.
Oi, good defense. Not gonna get opened up by the follow-ups. Up to him, represent the 5Ks, gets him the JD just like that. We're on the offense. Staggers with the 2K, hard knockdown. I think so.
I have no idea. I'm the Goldlewis player, and I actually don't know. That just can't be plus.
That can't be plus.
It can't be. It looks so.
That has to be a gimmick.
It's so high. I have no idea. Honestly, Tzar would know better than me. Tzar is a bit of a Goldlewis lab monster, and I still do things from season 1. So.
There's also the factor is that they're paying attention that SauceQue is not deflecting, FDing them on their jumping. So maybe it's a spacing trap that makes it safe, so they could do some cheeky stuff. That's my guess. But SauceQue on a dominating path needs one more hit, could be anything. Opts for the White Wild Assault. Still,
I respect it.
The threat it is, man.
Good option there when you have the RC, right? Just invincible get in tool.
Ooh.
6P.
Nice.
We're going to be seeing a lot of 6P in this matchup, and we're going to be seeing a lot of Far Slash as well. Finds that hit, sending Goldlewis to the corner, and the super going to do a ton of damage.
Oh, aye. Solid 40% as well. It's going to lead to hard knockdown, and SauceQue does have the tools to make it work. Has a bar of stamina, has a bar of meter. Unfortunately, used it for the overhead bait to deflect. Full confirm. Not enough to kill. Ups for a E? Are you really that hungry mid-set?
No punish! With the 6P, it's still there. And you can tell that Goldlewis really wants to get out with the JD, and that's why we're seeing so much 6P there from Sin. And what's so funny is they could have 6P'd again and it would have worked. So definitely something to look for moving forward. The 6P is to keep Goldlewis in the corner. However, not even going to matter this set. SauceQue goes up 1-0.
Heading into the second match here, of course, SauceQue had a very dominating round there. Didn't let Tzar get played too much. And the main thing that was the turning tide for Tzar was a couple of those White Wild Assaults. So I would, or maybe the gun.
I do love me some gun. We're seeing some 2P there. You can tell that they are hesitant to do full-on offense due to Sin DP. They're going to just jump right in, and that is absolutely punishable. So SauceQue going to do just that, and with the super, and does this go mid to corner? I think so.
Solid damage, not a ton for sure. Went for the super RC.
What a reaction there from SauceQue with a PRC backwards, finds that punish and the full bombo. And right now you can just tell that SauceQue is a huge edge in the matchup.
Oh, what is with Sasuke? Why is he just standing there menacingly, bro? What is he looking for? What is in the mind of the Sin player? They're supposed to be emptying this, but I see villainy with Sasuke right now as they take that round. Like, watch them. Watch how they operate when they realize Tzar's on low health. They're not right. They're not right in the head, man. I'm telling you.
Jumps in with that JD, finds nothing, goes to the double 684. Not going to fall for any of it, but does get caught. But there it is once again. As soon as you commit that 2D as Goldlewis, Sin can DP and almost everything's going to have a gap besides 684 immediately.
Oh yeah, it's scary, right? Yield our true strength for not a ton of reward. Oh,
No, well, zero reward. Because you're never going to open them
Yes.
up without a gap, right? Because you only have that mid
That's
option.
true. I mean, you're making them use a bit of FD, chipping their head. Oh, they did. Oh my god, 1 HP just like that. And that's it. 1 more HP to work with. What are you doing, Sasuke?
They're trying to get that last hit with a fist bump.
Oh,
Cross up.
good defense.
See? Oh my god, yeah, that was gross. You can tell that that was a very cool combo, and it did so much damage. They're trying to keep the offense side. They're just playing outside the DP range, and it all pays off. That was excellent. What an audible there from Tzar. You can tell that they shifted their entire offensive mindset to play around that DP.
Oh, that was very awkward. Cool 6P as well. And we're seeing a ton of that. Going for the eat. Why are you so starving, Sasuke?
I think
Has someone not fed
pretty
you?
cool, actually.
Huh?
IBFD, no punish.
Oh, RC, 2K.
Oh man, no punishes on these whiffs.
What?
Not that it's easy to do.
I am restraining myself from swearing. Why are they eating so damn much? Sasuke, what? This is disrespectful. This is disrespect. I love it though. Sasuke gonna go up 2-0.
I think this is what they call character expression.
Heading into the what is wrong with the Sasuke person, man? Why are they here? What are you doing?
What are you talking about? That's just gameplay.
This is disrespectful, Tzar,
Oh, nice.
and everything they stand for is a Goldlewis player. You gotta strike back, Tzar. You can't be having this.
Another excellent sequence there from Sasuke. Spaces out. 684 finds that no cancel for the extra damage. Does the exact same block stream we saw before. Literally the exact same. And not going to fall for it this time. Sasuke blocks it all. Gets to... It just always goes to the corner. It just always goes to the corner. Goes to the ant. Ah, no, the Anji mix. Not the double Anji mix. Not the eat instead of kill. Oh, no.
You are disrespectful.
No.
Don't you DP on that gap.
Get me out.
Oh, God.
Time a little snack.
Surely not. Oh, 2K2D.
This is not over. Jumps in.
Is this the downfall of the hubris?
Wait, this might actually be the hubris game. Oh, that was possibly the coolest way to end that round. Flies in, PRC cancel, aerial hit. That was excellent. Whip punishes the 6P. Another bombo to the corner, and Sasuke still in an excellent position. Is that count?
Nah,
it's 2-0 for Sasuke, right?
Yeah, it's 2. Okay. I've got to say it. Even though it's on set point, they've been playing with so much style and finesse. I hope to God they pay for their hubris backpack. This is some pure villainy work. This is a heel on our screen backpack, and we need our babyface Goldlewis to defeat this villain.
Oh, baby! Oh! That was excellent. That was excellent. Gets that max conversion as well. Takes the round. Tzar still on fire. Tzar has had some just amazing rounds, and it's just outshined by the neutral. What can I say?
Yeah, that munch neutral kind of goes well. 268. Oh, again, the DP. Yeah. We talked about this. You mentioned that DP's gonna be represented a ton, and then we're stuck in the corner.
Spacing, you can never 268 true stream because you're just too far away the true stream. And so you basically had to just do nothing after your close slash. Nothing will connect.
Oh my God, Sasuke gonna get hit for their hubris. Gonna get put in the corner. Beautiful 6P. No confirm. Has it. Great escape. Sasuke represents the // burst.
I feel like we've seen this conversion 15 times. Drops it. Are you going to drone? Wow, nice RPS there. Jumps in. Close slash once again out space because the FDs have come into play. Got to block.
My God. My God.
Oh,
have you no mercy?
Lord. What
have you no mercy? SauceQue! Do you even understand humanity?
Oh,
You're evil!
That would have been nasty if one of those connected. No, the shimmy into the throw, and the OTG is enough. SauceQue gonna take the set 3. What do they call it?
My God.
In Scottish,
my
nil?
God.
3-0.
3-0. 3-0. My God.
Top 8 loser side. We've got a baccpaBrawl first. A Jacko mirror, potentially the first one ever completed in the online bracket. Because Lord knows I've never seen this before.
It feels like it. I'm pretty sure we may have had it once. I know I've commentated at least once. But
already this is exactly what I expect from the matchup. Let's just do some random stuff. Someone will get a hit and then they'll run the offense. Someone will do that again and again and again. Excellent backdash. Into the okay, little fake cross up there into the conversion. And you know, Jacko's damage there is so underrated.
Oh, aye, for sure. In terms of the damage, it looks like she doesn't deal a ton until that wrist builds up, and then she looks like a monster.
Off of a mix.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Really
it's ridiculous.
33% off a mix.
Let's not downplay. Let's not upplay, but let's not downplay. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Good throw here.
You keeping me in check. That's very kind of you.
I'm always here, keep you in check.
Personally, that was just for the Melia guy in the comments.
Screw Melia guy in the comments. Melia guy in the comments, if you're watching this video, screw you, my man. I don't actually mean that. I can't. I'm not hateful. That's not me. But this is beautiful from PleaseWipeMe. Has the corner. And Lock needs one more hit for the confirm. Went for tap 5D, which normally would work. But Joe Brownie made the bet.
I got Joe Brownie in this round. We're going to need a wall break guaranteed here. Not actually guaranteed, but didn't.
I got Fetty on PleaseWipeMe. I got Fetty.
I got Fetty. Burst comes out. Walks to the sky, throws it out, sets up the claps, able to destroy it. Neither player really established in neutral just yet. PRC opts to just back off. Didn't want to RPS into some RC shenanigans. Needs that last hit. Can you find it?
Jesus Christ, I've never seen such.
And I'm $50 richer.
I'm at 50 channel points.
Whoa. Don't scam me now. Joe Brownie takes game number 1.
Heading into the second match, very tight last round. I went down to the wire. And yeah, it's very interesting watching a Jacko mirror. Best way to put it, it's essentially a bit of a scramble with minions or either buttons or pokes. And then whoever gets one clean anything, they're able to run the minion pressure right there, right then. And we're seeing it from Joe Brownie. They'll confirm after getting the corner. It's so much damage still as well.
That's what I'm saying, brother. That's what I'm saying. Millia's not doing that, Panda.
Bro, can we not with that guy? Can we not with that guy?
PRC stays safe but gets caught anyways. I think they tried to PRC and press a button, but you don't want to RPS against that button. Too good.
Ugh. Yeah, these two characters are really scary. Oh, 2D whiff. Big JP gets the 2K for the kill, checking his shins. Joe Brownie looking like a Jacko that's oddly comfortable in this matchup. I have no words for this. Like, there's no way you come across this mirror that often. There's no way you're comfortable fighting yourself.
An active character Discord. I think that's literally what it comes down to. If you're active in your own character Discord, you probably played the mirror a ton.
Yeah, but who's out there being all like, hey, who wants to run the mirror? Like, you know what I mean? But this is actually a really good burst.
No! I think they ran it too early because they were afraid of the potential burst. They wanted to just get that out immediately. And it ultimately ends up to a full drop, but the double clap is enough. And Joe Brownie goes up 2-0. On to game number 3. Can Joe Brownie take it in a clean sweep? What are you thinking, Panda?
Good too. I feel like they're fairly comfortable in the matchup, so I can see them having that edge, right? Like, they've already got it. We've seen it multiple times. They can calm down you. They're very confident, and we've seen it. We've seen it. They're so goddamn confident as a run on offense. We're seeing it right now. Goes for the overhead, threatens a low, staggering, has 2 bars. This round looks all Joe Brownie. You can't lose this.
Yeah, Don't even want to commentate the rest of the round. I think it's over. Femboy Lover trapped in the corner right now. It's going to be whip, double jump. 2K,
Names,
2K.
please wipe me. We ignored the top right, sunshine.
My bad. Please wipe me. Takes the... Well, no. Please wipe me dies, actually. And Joe Brownie's on set point.
Oh, interesting thing. Apparently, please wipe me. Put Joe Brownie in loser's side. So this is revenge. This is a revenge set. Yeah.
You know,
we're seeing a complete flip of what happened.
Sometimes I lose a set, and I'm like, I hope I run back against you, because I'm not losing.
Oh, yeah, I'm a big fan of those.
That's how I feel whenever you take one game off me. Like, I don't need to pressure the match.
I'm literally the better player, though, but that's a good YRC. Able to stagger out 2K burst, sends you right back into the corner, and that's it. That's it. Clean 3-0 sweep. Joel Brownie, confident as ever, going to continue on, and they got their revenge. Okay.
Top 8 loser side game number 2. We've got Lovebound on the ABBA versus DarkLord on the Soul. Quick lore here. Panda and I played some Strive yesterday, and we're like, what if we just ran a Soul Mirror? We're like, why don't we just run a Soul Mirror one time for the one? And this character's different, man. This character's different.
As soon as we were playing, we're like, I feel for the soul mains, right? Like we were trying to do like all the clean hit and stuff, and we're like, this is weird.
Oh,
they made it weird.
No, can't punish like that.
But the amount of DPs I landed, man, I'm good at this game, man. This guy does not know how to block.
Yeah, I'm lucky.
But this set
doesn't have a DP.
But yeah, this is ABBA versus Sol. Interesting thing about this is, like every other set when it comes to ABBA, uninstall, a bit dreadful, install, usually amazing. But here's the thing, that backdash,
routing?
They've done so much to it. You've never seen it, bro.
Yeah, I'm seeing it in real time. This dude used to have the coolest bombos. I just watched like a season 1 D&D. Should we be upset on comms though? Well, I'm just having a gaff.
A gaff? What? That's not how you. Are you messing with me?
What?
A gaff is a place or your boss, like the gaffer.
No.
Yeah, no, that's what gaff means here. Are you messing with me?
It's like a goof or a gaff, dude.
No. Chill. There's no way you guys say that. Anyway,
that's a picture, a moving picture.
No, a pronounced GIF. I'm so sorry.
Excellent hit, slash.
Oh.
Nice. Okay. We still got some semblance of combos here. Not getting FD'd away and immediately takes advantage of it. When someone does an FD soul far slash, you know that soul's like smiling. Demonic smiles.
Whoa, what a backdash. Nice. Decides to back up. Goes for the weird left right. Danzai bringing back down to earth. But the trade's going to give DarkLord the round. Fun name. Oi. Oh. Big success. Full confirm. Able to get in to keep the Oki pressure going. But again, in terms of pressure, not the same character we knew, as they're unfortunately not able to run any of that cheeky reset pressure. But this is quite nice. Oi.
I feel like we've seen 5 different combos, like entirely different structures, depending on the starter.
It's weird, isn't it?
It's still in my, it's at the forefront of my mind. I'm just observing it in real time. But Lovebound finally has an opportunity. Oh, I've never seen the cross-up executed like that before. That was beautiful. That was truly gorgeous.
That's optimal. That is optimal. Not much you can say about it. Beautiful Danzai. Able to get the confirm, but not too mental. Going for the low YRC. Yep. That was a very foolish YRC, DarkLord. And just like that, Lovebound is going to take full advantage. Going to go up 1-0.
Game number 2. Both players are just fishing right now for a hit. It's going to be ABBA that finds it. Stays in with the Wild Assault. Dash back into the low. Finds that hit. And DarkLord gives up the burst.
Oh, full confirm. Able to get that beautiful jealousy. Only in Guilty Gear will you want to be jealous. You want to have that maxed out. That's all I've got to say. But that's a full confirm from DarkLord. Able to get the clean hit on the Fafnir, leading to a wall bounce, but unfortunate on the wall conversion. So and just that, they're in the corner.
Yeah, that 6H only hits like fairly low to the ground. So if they splat a little too high, not going to connect. And either will that command grab. Excellent backdash. Excellent punish here from Lovebound.
Beautiful 2K.
Super meaty.
Really was. Oh, good deflect, but it's not going to keep you out. Keep in mind, that is Jealousy Rage. But you can't keep her out with a deflect. She gets immediately back in. And that was very well put. Very well put. Just using the resources to rush in, take the round. But DarkLord fighting back, wants to be the victor in this one. As they go for...
No,
they drop the super.
Another drop. And another punish. Lovebound not making this easy either. Want you to feel...
That's a shame.
The mistake.
Oh, and they've got the opties. Look at that. They're optimizing the Jealousy Rage. I absolutely love it. Lovebound rushing in, goes for a 2K, able to get into the super confirm. They have full Jealousy.
That they do.
Ooh.
And it's still not enough. Buff Abba.
Saul's tanky. Saul's tanky. That's what kicked in there. That is what kicked in. Do keep in mind when he gets on low health, it is hard to kill that man. He's got tenacity. Oh. Beautiful air throw, and just like that, Lovebound. It's going to go up 2-0 with the Abba.
On to game number 3, and DarkLord right now opting to play the patient game, throwing in a lot of backdashes, but picks their spot to get aggressive, and it pays off. Chases with that 6. Oh, the aggressive dash there was gross.
That was sick. I love movement as an option. It's fun as hell. Oi, full pickup.
That bounce was very cool. And so was that Jacko to break the wall. DarkLord in a great spot here. Dashes in. Oh, the perfectly timed backdash. We're going to need a full bombo here. Close slash OTG into the ID reset there. Yeah, gives up that burst. Goes to the aggressive burst. And how will Lovebound respond?
Hoi, with the Jealousy. Immediately just going for it. Aggression is the name of the game.
I think they identified a spot where DarkLord wanted to play patiently and reactive. And in that moment, Lovebound made the split-second decision. I'm just going to go into it, and it paid off. And that one decision, I think, is going to kind of steamroll into this full-on round comeback. Never mind.
That was a HDP. That was cheeky. That was kind of like doing a DP break instead of doing a light DP. I'm a fan. I'm a fan. A little bit of Fail Fury up in here. Oh, hey, big curb stomp. Able to get the full confirm with the Jealousy. Able to get a solid 30% chunk off of DarkLord, but burst off the table, allowed him to stay alive a wee bit, and we are getting some minor spectator delay issues as the set continues. I hope it's spectator at least.
Well, given that there was a combo drop there, that's probably an unfortunate frame.
No. They just had the unfortunate drop, and just unfortunate drop. Hope you.
Yeah, for sure.
For sure.
Okay, no unfortunate drop there on the Oki. Jumps in, PRC back, throws it that far
6
slice with the spacing. Not going to work out for you, copy the 6 feet.
Oh, they've messed up the confirm, sadly. And now they have no Jealousy. That's really bad for Abba. They can actually...
That's like
they can lose this round.
Kind of mistake.
Yeah, this could actually cost them. They have to defend on point. If they're wrong once, it'll lead to their demise. But just like we got Jealousy, and that's all that really matters. That's all that really matters. Danzai on the table.
Just find it. Find it. Bring up DP. Dash in. Take your turn.
No.
Don't go for the... No!
The 10 frames! The 10 frames!
So sad. That's the second time DarkLord has made that mistake. And I hope they don't regret it as the set goes on. Lovebound currently has that 2-0 lead. DarkLord has to get on the board, and they're playing well enough to do it. It's just these minor mistakes that's holding them back. Tell me the super connects. Okay,
it does connect, but no clean hit.
That would be so rough.
That would be rough. The only sad part about that so far is no clean hit, so no full damage on it. But that's a good 2P mash out, gets some solid damage, rushes in with the overhead, goes for the wild throw, but makes out the goodness for you. Gonna take that match 2-1. Heading into the next match here, we need one more for Lovebound, but DarkLord able to take their first game in that previous one. Might install some confidence backpack, but we gotta be careful about those being 2+ scenarios. It's really screwed them.
Yeah, well, in those cases, I think, isn't there just straight up throw protection on the recovery there? Like, that's not actually a punish time, right?
So, when you come out of install, you're -10, right? So for 10 frames, you can't... Yeah, you can't do anything, but you can't be thrown, and you can still block, right? So it's not like -10 punishable.
Yeah.
That cost them. That
yeah, that's
certainly
what I thought,
cost
which
them.
is why it's so difficult to go for that throw. You basically have to be frame perfect if you want it to be tricky. Because you could obviously just run an extra 2 steps and then throw. But at that point, there's no real mix to it because they can just tell when you're taking that extra step. Of course, you can play those mind games where then you like jump or something and bait out the attack or a backdash. But yeah, that's the mind games that go into it. They're trying to go for the earliest possible timing. And unfortunately, they just have not found that timing thus far. Excellent staggers, and they're going to find some big reward. DarkLord has been such a pleasant soul to watch.
Oh, god damn.
They got some really good strike throw. Like, I'm really enjoying watching their mix-up game. It's literally just strike throw, and it's so beautiful.
Oh, yeah. Oh, what a hit. Yeah, I love strike throw when it works. I hate strike throw when it doesn't. Oi.
Like, look at this. Nice. Excellent challenge there with the 2P there. Lovebound had the read on the overextension. Dashes into the plus frames, does it again. DarkLord clearly doesn't want to hold any mix. That's why they're holding up. But Lovebound just going to continuously build the risk and bait it out. Are you dead? No, definitely not anymore. It's going to be full-on drop. BRC into the air back throw, and you're definitely dead off this next hit. Bye-bye. Oh, I take it back.
Take it back. You're wrong. You're wrong for once. Yippee. Oh, God. But just like that, the Danzai for the murder. Lovebound will be the one to take the set and continue on to Losers Top 6. Heading into Loser Side Top 6, we have a treat, our first ever Venom in the baccpaBrawl being Joe Brownie, but up against Scissors, who is on Slayer. And let me tell you something, baccpack. This matchup.
This isn't
it. This isn't it. Venom.
Isn't it for who?
Take a guess. The one that's on 30% health in the first 13 seconds. So, put it simply, Slayer has really good approach tools that allows him to get in, take space. Beautiful stuff. But the problem is, when it comes to Venom, they're a set play zoner that also does set play offense when they eventually get the corner, and their damage is pretty good and their health is alright.
Hear me
but
out,
it's all
though.
about the set play.
Even if it ends up being a bad matchup, you got the new character buff right now. No one knows all of the potential setups of this character, and if you have one good, tricky visual mix-up, you could take a whole tournament off of it.
Oh, too true, too true. They do have some tricky normals that can be staggered, like close slash and 2D are multi-hit tools, so that's very good for fuzzies. But this is very tricky as they're stuck in the corner against Slayer. Gets the throw in the Master's Hammer, not easy. We talked about this. Insanely difficult to do.
Joe Brownie's making this tough. So many stagger options. Right now they're holding on to the ball. Cross up and punished.
Stuck in the corner. Has to fight their way out. Went for the JD, but brought right down to earth. This is scary for sure. Great back throw. One thing. They got confidence. This is set play super. This is their Gigantic Kai. And it does some damage, but unfortunately kind of scaled if a hit is landed before it. Needs one more hit for the kill. They also don't have an iframe super. So that is one thing that holds the character back.
Alright, you got a bar here, Joe Brownie, and you definitely want to close it out now, so I do enjoy the going for the burst into the setup super, follow it up, air to air, and Joe Brownie will take game 1 with the Venom. You know, Panda, Venom is 100% win rate in the baccpaBrawl thus far.
You cheating.
On to game number 2, and Scissors will make the swap to Anji.
Cheater.
Do you think you can have a better time or worse time as Venom in this matchup?
Worst time because that's Scissors on their main. That's step number 1, right? Step number 2, Anji, of course, being the spin character of all time, the anti-neutral character of all time. Wow. So yeah, that's rough. That is rough indeed. But this is interesting. So far, Joe Brownie not being able to play the game up against this Anji, it's definitely not a fun time. Not a fun time to be a Venom, bro. So what about that 100% win rate?
Yeah, well, it's not over yet.
It's not over yet.
A 50% win rate is just as good. So it's actually half as good.
it means you're a coin flip, bro. You know what I'm saying? Oh, wait, close slash. Went for the 2S. Represents the projectile that will stay out there and can be hit by Venom's normals to send them out. But hey, scary.
I'm seeing the vision here for Scissors, and the vision is I'm not respecting anything you do in neutral.
Yeah, pretty much. As Anji, you don't got, right? You've got spin. Oh, that's a really good super, but it has no iframes.
Well, you will find the hit anyways, and the pickup as well. Oh, and a little setup too. Backs off, sends out the super.
Oh, their backdash might get hit. Ooh.
Nah.
Oh, they dropped the charged input. They dropped the charged input. So yeah, Venom's projectiles to send them out instantly is a charged input. So we've got our first real charged zoner in the game. Oi.
We Potemkin.
Bro, I swear down if I keep hearing that. Oh my god. But Tzar's gonna be taking that match, and I have a feeling the character swap will be happening. But getting a Venom on screen was definitely a treat. Yeah.
Game number 3!
Okay. Yeah, I'm like, have a delay there.
We got them on the mains, and we got a whole different ball game here. Those are basically
like
practice matches, just so we
matches.
can see the debut of Venom. Now we're
It's
playing
like the first two
matches. Sorry.
It's like it didn't happen, right? It's like a bit of schizophrenia. They can only play a first to 2. This must be a little awkward in terms of adaptability for sure. Oi.
I think when you have
stuff.
this much experience in your main, you don't really need to adapt like that.
Yeah? I mean, these are 2 top level players. I don't think it matters about adapting to the character, to be fair. But the playstyles, that's the factor. That is the factor to think about. Oh, Jesus. Nice. Staggers. Went for the Fujin. Fujin. Overhead. Beautiful stuff. Backs up. Keeping it cool. Keeping it calm. Keeping it collected. But the super has a response. Driver!
Chases on the back dash with the minion clap, and a chase on the forward dash as well. And that's just how much screen presence those minions can have. Chasing everything around the screen.
Oh god. Nice. 5H. Staggering away. Wants to keep it cool. That's a nice hit. Full confirm with the super, and that should deal a solid chunk of life for the kill. Ay, ay, ay.
I appreciate that OS, the commentator OS. I saw that.
Let me try to start something.
I taught you how to do it. I'm just acknowledging your progress. Jumps in, finds the hit, jumps in again, resets to that close slash. Joe Brownie not going to fall for it. Chases it with the 2K, knocked down with the 2D. Same side, mix up. Scissors was ready.
Oh, the call. Beautiful. Went for the Fujin low. Staggering. Went for the left side. Very cheeky stuff. And that's how we're going to do it. Keep it simple. No overextensions. Went for the throw. That was actually a greedy play, but great tech from Joe. But a throw right. God damn. This is going back to back, but the person who keeps winning in the interactions is Tzar's, as she only needs like one more big one for the kill, and that's it.
Yeah, I knew it was over when we saw Joe Brownie like up back like 2 times. I'm like, we're about to see a KO, aren't we? That's exactly what happened. And Tzar's takes the lead in the set.
On to game number 4, not game number 2. We doubled it, right? Game number 4. But a bit of a throwback for the game number 2 schizophrenia enjoyers, right? Going for the spin, but unfortunately, the person who keeps capitalizing from these scramble interactions is Tzar's. And you know, Anji's about to do that, so I'm a bit scared for
like
Joe Brownie as this continues.
Like Tzar's, or sorry, Anji is a scramble character, given their toolkit, and they also just have a ton of health to work with as well, especially in comparison to Jacko. They just have more opportunities to make that guess in the scramble.
Beautiful jump in. Oh, the 2K for the check. Joe Brownie does have 2 bars to work with, so this is actually really good for a game-winning scenario. But Tzar's just defending out, uses the deflect, but the clap for no confirm has another bar. Joe Brownie gets a tap 5D, well defended from Tzar's.
Oh
the YRC baited.
The run back out of the YRC range is truly despicable. I'm having the bad day. We both at the same. No, not clip it. That's crazy.
I'm having a bad day. It's about time I get. Oh, with the minions as well. That's crazy.
That is so funny.
Oh, 2D. There's the minions. Can someone get mods where they're yellow with like the little overalls?
With one eye.
Please, thank you.
The Cyclops,
yeah, one
perhaps
eye.
Maybe with overalls. Potentially with little gadgets and gizmos.
Make them say gabadigoo banana. That'd be great. But good kill here from Joe Brownie. Kindness here to do as we talk about Despicable Me as fully grown adults.
I would never do that.
Oh,
Here we are, game number 5. Scissors and Joe Brownie is going the distance. And it's funny that this all started with the Venom versus Slayer. That feels so distant on this set.
You went from calculated zoner with a character that wants to just skip neutral and get into calculated set play zoner with neutral skips to get. Wait, maybe it's not that different. maybe it's not that different. Oh, say you back. Great 5P check. With Refugium low, unfortunately get anything. That's a nice 2k confirm. And just like that, backpack, Joe Brownie is the one on set point. After so much fighting, after so much scrambling, they're striking back and they need one more to knock out Scissors.
It's so hard to believe this is a loser side set. They are playing at such a high level right now, and Scissors is blocking, slowly building that burst back, but they're not going to have it for quite a while. At least they're going to have half a burst now to represent a deflect possibly, but I anticipate we're blocking here for the next 5 seconds at least. Nope, never mind. Challenge is out, perfect time of the Fujin into the overhead. Mashes out, Piercy forward into the back throw. Somehow Scissors finds a way out of a despicable situation.
Despicable. Staggering. Oh, able to connect with the Fujin low, just like we're running offense on the knockdown with the throw. RC, slow walk up, let them know who you are as we go to the famed, the infamous Double Luigi.
Double Luigi, final game, final round. The set all comes down to this. And the offense is growing and growing. The health is lowering and lowering. It's rough. 5k staggers into the RC4. Try to go for that burst, but not going to work there. To the wall, and Scissors going to have to hold the positive bonus.
Yeah, they do have a decent bit of meter to work with. So far, it's a bit of build up to number 2. There it is, uses it for the RC. Scissors not opting for the parry super. They are a fan of using it on defense, but they're not letting it rip. Once went for an RC play, but brought right back down to earth. And now they have no meter to work with it. It's all about bait and burst. That is the game right now, where it will be represented. Able to out, but you've got 1 HP. Then surely no comeback. It's Joe Brownie will be the one to get the kill and continue on to losers semi-finals.
Top 6 loser side. Tzar and the Goldlewis versus ABBA Lovebound. ABBA trapped in the corner right now, holding on to the gun, just timing out the jealousy with the gun. Meter for meter, bar for bar. Gonna be a bit of a trade there, and that's not gonna work. Jumps in with a BT, but anti-aired by that close slash. Lovebound loves that interaction. Wants to see that again for sure.
Oi. Ugh. Got a solid bit of health. The lead from the big man. And only that jealousy is full with a hard knockdown. You're not defending this. Let's just be real. Move on to the next round. As Lovebound takes that round. It's bound to happen, right? Full jealousy. You've got the meter. They've got all the meter in the world. You're dead, right?
I love Gold. I love Goldlewis. That's my guy right there. Do it again.
Someone put this villain down.
Do it again. Not at the. Okay. Jumps into the chase. Into the 684. Not even going to commit that meter right there. Tries to go for the super PRC, but actually gets mashed out of it. Sets up that drone. You got the JS cover the air. And you got some buttons cover the ground. Sets goes to the throw. First into the corner. Goes into that jealousy. Keeps it safe. Even with the PRC to keep it real safe. Gapless didn't want to represent, or sorry, deal with that back. Super at all.
Throw him back.
Through the wall you go.
Throw him back. It shows Tzar that they can't be doing that to you. Get a knockdown and run from. Yes. No. Drop the combo. Drop the combo and throw him. Drop the combo and throw him.
Okay. Lovebound takes game number 1. Game number 2. Round start. It's a far slash into the force. How did I catch a backdash? That seems so far away there. Goes to the drone, rising. Yeah, that rising move is so good.
Oh, Jesus.
As an option against drone there.
What, 2K2D? Same side, great jump out.
Anti-FD strings at this point for Tzar, because we were seeing a lot of just down back FD, and earlier we saw the throws, and clearly they're still susceptible given their current defensive options being represented.
Yeah, and if you want to call it FD, it does usually require being a little bit more committal, representing a little bit more delay type work. So I don't know, it is a bit risky. I understand what you're saying though, because getting spaced out sucks. But goddamn, Lovebound, playing this matchup like any other. Get into install, run the offense, take the dub. And this character is not in the top tiers, man. It makes you wonder.
Goldlewis is winning every single neutral interaction and still losing. I don't know what to say. This dude's bad. Just a bad character. He needs help.
It's because Lovebound's been making really calculated defensive plays, like good mashouts, good dash throughs, well-placed backdashes, blocking out. But my Jesus Christ.
These overheads are in such tricky spots. Another knockdown here for Tzar, and the 666 is enough. Great read there. Or not read, great awareness that was going to kill.
Great read. Great read. 684, 684, 684. Immaculate read.
That's a good read.
Oh, yeah. Oh, this is actually pretty good though. Should be able to get a solid chunk of change. But unfortunately, they got to play around. Yeah, I was about to say, that Barbar's uses it for the white wilderness out, and Lovebound able to defend well, read the situation, took full control, and baccpack, we got the opties. Look at that, Jealousy near peak.
Yeah, optimizing for the energy levels. I'm a fan. And it's going to pay off, finds that early hit. Takes the round, goes up 2-0. Lovebound is on fire right now. Game number 3, Lovebound on track to 3-0. And what do you think of Panda?
I'm feeling like this is Lovebound's game, if I'm honest, right? They've been feeling confident. They're not really giving a damn about the Goldlewis. And in terms of defense,
I like that.
In terms of defense, they've been fairly accurate every time. But I think the tides might be turning baccpack.
It's enough. No, the 624 RTG was enough there. And now you're giving them one more opportunity. You're going to keep it tight. Yep, and it has that meter. It was blocked in the air, so they didn't actually do it the first time. I'm a fan. Use that plus frames, getting FD'd away, just playing the spacing game. A string like 2K into 268, going to be really strong when your opponent's FD.
Why? Oh, that's a really good 684. You know, I'm starting to see maybe the tides are turning for Big Tzar, not gonna lie. This is looking pretty good for the Goldlewis brother.
It all starts with one good round. Oh my, I thought that was such an amazing backdash read, by the way. 2K, and then the third 2K when you're expecting him to backdash, chase with the 6H. Unfortunately, Lovebound had a different option, but I really like the idea of conditioning that player.
Yeah, I agree. I'm a big fan of that. Pot has a similar type of thing with 6H himself, so like I'm seeing it and I understand what's going on. I'm like, I'm a fan. But Lovebound, dominant. Like I said, they don't really give a damn on defense. They're able to defend against Goldlewis pretty confidently, which I can't say I have, right?
Wow.
This Goldlewis fella, he scares me on defense, but Lovebound is so confident in dealing with so many of these tools. It's absurd.
Oh my god, how do you make it out of this situation? No! The worst case scenario drop, and now, you know what? It might be too little too late after that kind of mistake.
Oh,
this could be the end of the run. Knockdown secured, jumps back in. Great block on the low, wasn't ready for the overhead cancel, and Lovebound will find another wall break and will retain the jealousy meter.
Oh yeah, that's it. I'm afraid to say it, but this is the end of the show for Tzar. Knocked out today in the baccpaBrawl 145, and Lovebound will be the one to continue to lose their semis. A sad day for the Goldlewis brethren. You're evil for that. Heading into the next one, we've got SauceQue and Blue Heck. However, to be evil, they've named themselves Blue K and Sauce Heck. So at the end of the day, we actually have no idea who's playing on what side.
I have to assume they went first names, right? Like, Blue K is Blue Heck. I just got to assume that. Actually, we'll see who eats more food.
Okay, that'll be the indicator. That'll be the
indicator.
What a super.
In the first gap. Boom,
Blue Heck does those types of plays. That's a Blue Heck play. That's a Blue Heck play. He does that a lot. So maybe that's Blue Heck?
You're confusing.
No, I think the dark blue one might be Blue Heck, because that is a Blue Heck play to do super on gaps like that.
They're also wearing blue. That could be an indicator.
They're both wearing blue?
Well, one of them is more blue.
Oh, true. Okay, went for a reset. I don't know if SauceQue would do that. Oh, Good pickup.
This isn't an investigation.
This is fun. No, this is fun. This is a fun investigation.
I'm just playing a mini game doing this sad, dude.
Someone cue like the Ace Attorney music. Someone get like the Oh, 2K confirmed. Went for a cheeky setup. In terms of combos, I can't tell the difference. I'll say that much. Staggering. Went for the overhead. Big pickup. Able to deal a solid chunk of change. Is it enough to kill? No, barely 1 HP.
ERC forward. Far slash. Jumps in. Oh my! What was that?
I don't know.
Did you see that? They used the dive kick in the middle of the string. It was so quick. So spooky. And BlueKay. Take game number 1. On to game number 2. We've got a bit of a Vegito versus Gogeta situation going on here. We're not sure who is who. Panda and I are still indecisive. But the Sin is certainly decisive, especially in that DP read to get out of the corner.
See, I'm trying to like put some pieces together, right? And I'm like, I remember BlueHeck DPing a ton when they fought Tzar. So like maybe SauceQue is BlueHeck, but then I'm like, I don't know, because BlueKay did do a super in a gap that was very tight, so I don't know. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm saying.
Is the issue, because that would be the real.
That'd be the indicator.
Although it could be like a bit of a what's the word I'm looking for? A red herring. Could be a red herring if someone starts eating and they could be trolling, you know.
There's no way you'd communicate that to your opponent, like, I want you to eat more than me, just to lose this bracket and mess up the commentators. You know what I mean? Like
that's a really
that is some
though.
villain work. Maybe this is villainy. Maybe Sasuke is up to some more villainy and we don't even realize it. Aye, full confirm, went for a 2P, checks with the throw, and just like we got the corner unlock. Big 5P, get the full confirm. Went for the E. See, that could be, but like that's also an opti route. That's an opti route.
Oh my god, the same dive kick situation as before, gonna be a bit of a trade. Connects and extends to the wall.
Wait, ton of damage dealt. SauceQue does have 2 bars, represents it with Right of the Lightning. What? Oh, I think that might be SauceQue. I think we found them.
Yeah.
We found them. That's them right there. The person on the right, that is SauceQue, and I'm willing to bet my bottom dollar on it.
What is a bottom dollar? Is that
a dollar at the bottom of my wallet.
Oh. Are you sure that's what that means? I'm pretty sure it's always in the bottom of your wallet.
I think that's trying to say that you're willing to fork over real money that's sitting at the bottom of your wallet.
See, I imagine a bottom dollar as in your like back pocket. Like that's your bottom dollar.
Well, then that's just crumpled change. We're yapping. What the?
Oh yeah. Time, though. We can be yapping a little bit.
Fair.
I think we've been on our best behavior
on stream,
today.
Right?
We've been on our best behavior. We've actually earned 30 seconds of yapping.
Burst. That's very interesting. Full confirm. Burst off the table. Beat driver. Went for the jump in. That's kind of a BlueHeck play. But a drop. Oh, the far slash for the connection. And SauceQue 997. It's gonna tie us 1-1. Fucked up.
Game number 3. BlueKay versus SauceQue.
Begin. Goes for burst. Aye. 2K2D. Keeping the pressure going with the beat driver. And we're just staggering. Gets a full confirm. A big fan of representing that beat driver on the right there. I've seen that a ton from this player, and I do believe that is SauceQue. Could be. Again, that's my hunch for now. I think BlueKay is BlueHeck and SauceQue is SauceQue. But good wall confirmed for the break, sending them through the wall. Ton of damage dealt. I wonder if you guys have got this mystery down. Let us know in the comments below. You know what I'm saying about that?
Who's that Pokemon? That kind of call to action. Like, do you know?
It's Pikachu! It's Clefairy! Have you ever seen that video?
Yeah. That's a great meme format too. There we go. Nice anti-air there from SauceQue. And to the super. And
that's
drops
a drop. That's kind of SauceQue like.
Is it?
A little bit. We have seen a couple of drops from them before. Oi! Oh, good backdash. Oh, great DP.
Wow, going for the DP there on the as a reaction to the PRC. Very interesting. Very nice read, and we're going on to final round. Winner this round will take a lead in the set.
Oi! Big confirm. Goes for the beat driver, rushes in, gets the close slash counter hit, burst off the table. We're going back and forth in terms of pokes. Able to get in. Wild assault trade. That still leads to the corner pressure. Great DP to escape from SauceQue.
Ouch. Overhead. Dude, the confirm into the super even finds that sweet spot. And Blue K in a great spot here. Jumps in. Far slash cat to the backdash. And that should be game number 3. Blue Heck 997 goes up 2-1. Or do they?
3. Heading into the next match, this could be the end of someone's winner's run. And it does appear that Blue Heck, up to a pretty decent start, still having burst able, deal a bit of damage. But oh, big 2D right back at you. SauceQue getting some good damage. Full confirm into the super. Right to the lightning. Should chunk out solid 50% here for the player.
Far slash chases, but does not connect with that 6H. Baited, close slash, and a drop.
Oh, I didn't drop though.
Yeah, no drop.
Very nice.
I didn't see a drop. Did you? Nope.
I didn't see no drop. I saw a beat drop, you know what I'm saying?
I saw a dead
with the
Kiske
beat driver. Which one?
The Blue K one.
I wish we could do something funny like you know, like those skits where it's like, which one's the real SauceQue? Oh, you know what I'm talking about?
I have no idea what you're talking about, but I mess with it.
Oh, what, man?
Overhead, knockdown, dash in, ID back, PRC. Just gonna down.
You know, like pointing a gun at them, and then you're all like, you point a gun at them, and it's like, how do I know which one's the real one?
Oh,
tell me something only SauceQue would know. Oh. Oh, big trade, Blue Heck. Oh, the super on the 2S should be able to get some solid damage, but of course not enough to kill. Needs one more, but the BRC.
Yeah, went for that BRC and just felt comfortable enough to press something, and it connects. Final round here. This is set point here for Blue Heck.
Oi, big pro.
Oh,
Oi, big pro.
You don't do it again, do you? Oh my god, they tried.
I think that's what that JD's for, is to delay their air stall to make it more confusing for going for a wake up tech or a wake up throw.
Yeah,
which I quite like.
I think the dive kick specifically would call out wake up tech, which you would throw punish, or a backdash on wake up, because you would just throw the backdash. Presumably it would have landed by then. So
it's fun.
Calling out some instant options, yeah, it's definitely an interesting option.
Of course, one weakness isn't actually hitting you. So that means wake up option will do really well into it, like close slash. Yeah, but it's interesting.
But that's
it's
really
fun.
tough to do. People generally aren't doing wake up close slash unless they're a Potemkin man.
Hi. I'm wake up close slash the man. How many times have I done that to you? That's all I'm saying. Oh, the confirm, but not enough because you don't have stamina.
Yeah. Couldn't get there. Needs that final hit, but wait a moment. SauceQue still alive. And Blue Heck isn't. We're going to a game number 5.
On this day.
Damn! It is that one! I was gonna do that one, and I'm like, no, that's not the edge. That's not the edge.
That is Edge's theme.
Oh, wow. I should have trusted my guy. It would have been so funny. Okay.
I see clearly. Oi, wait for an eat off a 2K2D. We may have found them. It's SauceQue! We found them! That's them right there! Confirmed! Put a target on them! That is it! SauceQue on the left, on the white, the base skin, and on the right, that is Blue Heck. We've confirmed it. I was right. I made that guess earlier. I did this.
Now
I've
really
done the mystery.
Lost.
The base skin is SauceQue.
Okay, yeah, I believe you.
The dark blue is Blue Heck.
I'm a genius. I knew that.
No, I knew that. I said it first.
Final round. Set point here for Blue Heck. But SauceQue not going to make it easy. Immediately clears 40%.
Nice. Able to jump in, stays back, tries to keep their ground. Keep in mind this is a set point for Blueheck. Gets a decent confirm, but unfortunately drops, gets the RC for the extended pressure. And we've got the corner in lock. SauceQue has to get their way out, but Blueheck is just keeping it difficult for them.
Nice. Changing up the options after the 6H. Succeeds twice, and SauceQue was forced to give up that burst. Tries to overextend. That should be a guaranteed 6P, but no! BRC forwards the... Dude, not committing the 6P there for that anti with the 5P is crazy. I don't know how
oh, yeah. Oh, that's
but that is death! Blueheck 997 will take the set 3-2. And that one went the distance. And Blueheck is clearly on a tear. Unless it's SauceQue.
Heading into losers semi-finals, we're back on the lower side of the bracket, and we have Joe Brownie up against Lovebound. These two will be fighting each other to see who fights SauceQue, the Demon Sin player. So immediately there's a ton of stakes on the table right now. It does appear that Joe Brownie is the one that's taking advantage of this matchup, playing very well. Ooh.
Very, very nice. A big advantage so far in this first round here for Joe Brown, and he cannot count out the Lovebound. For love conquers all, am I right, Panda? Hold your hand.
No, it doesn't. I wish it did, man, but it's brutal out here in these streets, man, with this economy. Oh, hey, what a 2S.
Wait
Beautiful
a minute,
stuff. Bring you right
Lovebound
back down
actually
to
brought
earth.
this back.
Yeah, it was very well put.
A full-on comeback there. I think
Joe
Brown
didn't have to bring them back down to earth, you know what I'm saying, big man?
Yes, I understood you. Of course I did. Yes.
I don't know if they can hack it, mate, but that's a beautiful force slash. Gets him with 2K2D, gonna have to go for the offense, staggering away, and just, it's all about the curb stomps, you know what I mean? Just putting away.
Why are you trolling me right now? I
How am
can't
I
tell
trolling
what you're
you?
saying.
What? How can you not ken what I mean, aye?
Bro!
What do you mean you didn't ken what I mean, boy?
You got this one, man.
Anyway, that was for, as for the international lads, let's have a bit of fun, let me confuse you. That is a very nice super, good bit of health deleted here with that super, and just like that, you are minuscule amount of health to make a comeback with. This is brutal, backpack. This is an absolute dire scenario.
In fact, we saw it last round.
But no jealousy, man.
Yeah.
Time. No jealousy. Yeah, even if you escape that, what are you gonna do? You need to hit them.
Backs off. Ships out the Jacko 2-Day Express. And the spacing there was just super, super unfortunate. You whiff. 5H connects. Jones up with the 5E. They'll catch the backdash. Forward slash for the frame trap. I think that might have been a drop, or maybe they were just prioritizing going for some kind of neutral setup. And they're able to set up the sandwich from afar. Dash back in. Not going to get much here, but commits the RC to start up the offense once again. And I really like that string. Yes, there was a big gap in it, but as long as they hold down back for that 1 second, they have to hold some extra block strings.
Yeah, that 1 second really dictated the pace at that moment, and just let the curb stomp to get right back in. Lovebound does have a ton of jealousy and essentially 2 bars to work with. Joe Brownie has to make a miracle happen to escape this jealousy pressure, and so far I think they're doing just that.
Oh, tried to dash through, but not going to work out. Finds that last opportunity. One more scrappy hit, avoided. 5H, no follow-up. PRC4 chases the backdash and takes game number 1. Lovebound is on a run right now. Game number 2. Tried to set up that shield, but it was too little too late. Lovebound's aggression paid off. Well, at least it did at the start, as Joe Brownie had to give up that burst. But now, I'm not so sure.
Yeah, it does look a little bit dire, of course, like the burst not being on your side, but at the end of the day, Lovebound does have burst on their side, but you either use it now or you don't use it at all. Yeah, that's it. Yeah,
we take it.
You think they'd have that advantage? Yeah, that is loser semis, mate.
Yeah.
Alright, I fall. Alright, beautiful. Staggering the 2Ks, just kind of trickling it in, but has to back up. Curb stop represented. 5H for the hit. Able to confirm with the blue will result, just like we have the corner in lock. Waiting for an opportunity. Curb stomp their way in, but went for the Dunzai for the confirm. Look at the damage!
I appreciate that reference of trickle-down Jackonomics. That was a very clever of you.
Word like.
PRC4, close slash, into the hit, low, sets it up, tries to dash back in with an overextension with the wires. He stops and challenges up with a 5K. Jacko tried to outspace him, but there's no outspacing that blue burst.
Well, I'm fighting or spitting. My discipline is unforgiven.
Dude!
Oh, needs one more hit. Not gonna get it though. That's a shame. They're stuck in the corner and then they have to fight their way out with their heart in their sleeve, but it's not gonna happen. And just like that, Joe Brownie will be taking a point, taking a bit of a tie here. We go 1-1. What the fuck?
Game number 3. No, because it's an American thing. That's not.
What? Yeah, yeah, now you're confusing the YouTube audience by saying it's an American thing. You just called me a slur to my face, YouTube audience.
I didn't. I specifically didn't want you to think I was calling you dumb, which is why I reiterated that, even though it was on the YouTube recording.
Shocking. It's shocking.
I would never
How dare
say
you
that
say that about my people? That's crazy.
I'm gonna stay silent.
Shocking that. Anyway, no, I'm just having a bit of fun, right? Having a bit of fun. But this is pretty good. Lovebound does have the corner, has no jealousy to work with, so it's not going to matter too much, because at the end of the day, the most important resource for this character is jealousy. Having none of it means you can't really win. Oh.
Rough situation. Empty low is blocked, though. It kind of looked like it might have been a minor mistake there on the timing, making that a little easier to block. But Jacko finds that last hit, takes the round, is one step closer to taking a lead in the step.
Oh, jealousy activated. Went for the 2S, unfortunately going to whiff. Try representing those curve stumps by the 2K2D, and just like that, jealousy back on the table. But opting to play uninstall until he can get some nice confirms off the 2S. Very well put for maximum jealousy. Been for this backpack. Trade your meter for the jealousy. It's the most important resource, that character.
Yep, it matters way more than that RC, and RC is already so strong, so that just tells you how important it is. We're going to get another wall break here, giving back that RC, goes directly into the super, and we've seen this situation before, calls out the backdash, stops the jump. It's absolute lockdown. I don't think there's any counterplay around start against that, is there? Maybe a wild assault might get you there?
You can go for like some type of projectile that would trade. So for example, if you could set up like a laser or like a Gigantic Kai, you'll get a hit, but if you've got more health, it might be worth going for, you know? You can make it tricky for them at least. But at the end of the day, you kind of want to hold it. Not much you can do. Maybe a White Wild Assault, you may be right in that play. But I don't know, man. That super is ridiculously quick. I wouldn't want to attempt it. And active. Oi. Beautiful. Opting for it. The little minions for the pressure. Gets it confirmed with the super. No burst for you.
Joe Brownie's so good. My God. That was like a crazy confirm off the minion hits there. Sends it right back out, and Lovebound just seems to be trapped in the corner. Can't find a way out. And will die there. Die where you lived, in the corner against Jacko. Joe Brownie goes up 2-1. Game number 4. Joe Brownie has the opportunity to shut it down, and it feels like we're seeing so many early bursts from Lovebound. Joe Brownie continuously winning that early game stage.
Nice. Oh, the 5H for the confirm. Beautiful stuff. By the end of the day, Joe Brownie is the one with the positional advantage, but not too much after a curb stop. Super represent Super Elysian Driver for the damage. But at the end of the day, you need to get the minions. Oh.
Excellent spacing there for the far slash. Not going to be able to outspace the YRC there, and Lovebound uses that YRC to overextend. Will be forced out of this in just a second. I think that was a mistake on the routing, right? You wanted to end with the key?
Yeah, I don't know. You probably want to end with the key, because having no jealousy leads to just like...
Yeah, just a rough post-wall break situation. Now you're paying for it. As Jacko goes for the Elysium driver, takes the round.
Alright, the setting it back up. Harry representing with a minion, but it's going to be a full confirm with the 5K into the key grab. You got the corner and lock, and this is a brutal scenario as we're staggering away. 5K for the backdash catch, and look how much jealousy we have to play with.
Bang, bang. Out of the sky and into my heart. No.
Whatever starts singing like bang bang, he shot me down. Oh, into the super. Is that enough to kill?
Yeah.
Lovebound might be back, backpack. They might be back.
This is your last chance. Tournament life on the line here for Lovebound. Tries to get into the install, but not going to happen. Not jealous just yet.
We ain't jealous enough, sadly. Oi.
We gotta get so jealous.
I'm so jealous. Grr.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Oi. Staggering away. Went for the curb stomp. Overheads. Gets the key grab on block. Allowing for a throw. And we're representing some nasty mix. But good block on the overhead. Allowing Joe Brownie to escape the corner. Represent some of that minion pressure. Woo.
Dead.
Oy.
Bang, bang, bang. Knockdown. OTG. Into the mix-up. Finds him for the overhead. And I think this is going to be it. Last opportunity. Tacked. Joe Brownie still can close it out, but panicked. Went for the super. And we will be seeing a game number 5.
Heading into losers finals, we are continuing, and it's gonna be a very fun one. We've got SauceQue, the villain. I'm gonna refer to her as that because they did some villain tendencies. I'm a fan, don't get me wrong. And of course, Joe Brownie on the Jacko. So it's gonna be a very interesting one, and it does appear that SauceQue turned the tides in that corner offense.
Oh my god, that's spooky. That dive kick is like actually spooky for some reason. There's something about it, man. There's something about it.
Nope.
Knockdown.
That's a sick confirm.
That confirm was so cool, and unfortunately just didn't have the spacing there for the DP. 5P finds the hit, no follow-up, just gonna back off. It's a huge health advantage. The issue is if you play too patient, Jacko will take advantage, but not this time. / connects, and SauceQue confirms the round.
Very good. Nice. Able to get a clean hit. But burst off the table. Represents the minions. We're trying to get in with them. One at a time. Not going to happen. Sends you back. Staying in neutral. Going back and forth. Nobody wants to really overextend besides the minions. Allowing them to get in. Take their space. And just like Joe Brownie. Able to get the corner. But DP to escape. That's the thing you've got to watch out for. That Sin fella has a DP.
I'm not sure if Jackos ever actually think about their meter. I feel like it refills so fast, it's almost never an issue.
I feel like if you're playing Jacko, you've understood it to a fine wire. So you've really got it down. Whereas for us, mere spectators, it almost feels like it's not an issue. That's just how much I got that management down.
No, let me rephrase. I think that meter does nothing. Thoughts? I mean, it probably stops some kind of like specific, I'm going to throw out a minion, clap, throw out a minion, clap, throw out a minion, clap, 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 forever, right?
Are you disrespecting?
I feel like it's like never an actual issue. Maybe I'm absolutely wrong about that.
Oh,
it's
what?
Like, what's it called? Oh my god, I'm forgetting my own character's meeting.
Security.
Security, yeah. It's like security gauge, dude. It's kind of like, yeah, we'll just use it.
Oh, Falcon Farm beats the burst, but that's a side swap. That's so sad.
Oh no, it's gonna be a drop too, but SauceQue finds the final hit and takes it. Goes up 1-0.
Heading into game number 2. Oh, beautiful 2D. This is going to be a very back and forth set. We've been seeing it. We've been seeing the outcomes on a lot of scrambles. But the main thing that will ever stay present is Hawkbaker as a DP. That allows SauceQue to get out of brutal scenarios. But it does appear Joe Brownie, after the races, done so much damage, is taking full charge.
Yeah, this is going to be a rough round to come back, and I'm very surprised to see SauceQue play for the win and give up that burst.
You know what? I like the confidence, if I'm honest. I do. But like, you've got to put in so much work, and Jacko's a character that does not make it easy. They certainly don't, and that's a perfect. You get the burst. You couldn't ask for a better round if you're Joe Brownie.
Yeah, it's really not common to get a perfect on someone that used their burst.
Yeah.
That is a really unfortunate round there for SauceQue.
Most optimal round ever. We just saw it.
Yeah.
Oi, big DP. Good tech. Sends out the minion. Want to keep it calm and cool, but the 6P knock you out the sky with the full confirm with the RC. should be able to deal a solid 30%, but no, didn't follow up. Eating? We're eating. Oh,
I mean,
no.
it's pretty good.
Does it begin, backpack? Does it begin? Does Sasuke go on the eating streak?
I mean, it worked before. They have a 100% win rate in games where they ate 4 or more times per round.
This is true.
There it is. That's one.
Uh-oh. It's begun. It's begun. Oh, he staggers. Beautiful plus slash, trying to bring it in the sky, but unfortunately, not enough to do anything. And just like that, the health is low for Joe Brownie. Oh, you're stuck in the corner. You got the minion in play, but decides to jump out. Big close slash, but burst off the table. Both players have a bar, and that is a really nice confirm off the beat driver with the super as well to boot. One more interaction needed.
Dash back in, bait out the super. Oh, never mind. I didn't even see the start of a move there.
They did throw.
Oh, okay. Backs off. Yeah.
Hey.
Sasuke has they've tried to close out rounds with like flying PRC and red RC moves, and so far it's worked out. However, Joe Brownie denies the aerial space with the minion, but ultimately it's all for naught. As Sasuke goes up 2-0. Game number 3, round start. Backs off, and Joe Brownie loves to just set up these minions, and I'm so surprised that Sasuke is kind of allowing it to happen. I feel like this is why we've seen a lot of early bursts on their part.
Yeah, it's weird. It feels like Sasuke is playing into the matchup like somewhat incorrectly, right? Just simply because we're not dealing with minions. We're not checking minions, right? I'm not going to say
incorrect because I'm not going to tell them how to play.
Again, I'm saying inherently, right? Like, listen to me, big man, right? Listen to me. Yeah, inherently, they're playing kind of incorrectly. You're not dealing with minions. You're not really playing against Jacko's game plan. You're just running your own. But the thing is, they're placing their own game plan so damn well, they're able to ignore the minions and give Joe Brownie such a difficult time. That's why they're up 2-0. That was a really good round for Joe Brownie. But do keep in mind, it doesn't matter if they dominate that first one. They gotta dominate another one again if they want to take a match. Because we've seen it before, and Sasuke just runs it.
That was the eat.
We got one.
Your chances to win just went way down.
Oh, the beat driver.
Wow. Did you see that call out? I mean, I obviously did. The beat driver there. Yeah, the call out after is ridiculous. An amazing opportunity there. And Sasuke is on set point. 1 round away from the Sin Kiske run back mirror.
Oh, lordy. Get ready to be confused, backpack. Get ready to be confused. Oh, that's a beautiful 5-inch.
Although it would be very funny if they had changed, if they swapped their names and swapped their skins to the finals. We're rooting for the other one. That'd be very funny.
Start playing like Professor Layton's puzzles to solve this stuff, man. Oh, sending out the projectile, keeping it calm, keeping it cool. Nice hit. Send it out again. We do have another one. Excellent. Beautiful 6-speed, bring it out the sky, and this could be the turnabout for Joe Brownie, as they only need one more hit.
Oh, yeah, goes to the slum, dude, that wasn't going to kill. Instead, they're just going to back off, go for some DP safe pressure, didn't commit, so it won't matter. Sasuke has an opportunity. They just got to play perfect. 1 round is all it will take. Finds the knockdown, wake up DP, baited, and punished. Joe Brownie gets on the board.
Anyway, heading into the 4th game here. This could be the one to take out of Sasuke. Deals back that momentum from Joe Brownie, but Joe Brownie taking that last match was beyond important, but went down to the wire, backpack. We need a convincing match from Joe Brownie. Otherwise, you're still playing a nitty and gritty set that is really any man's game.
Dash in for the throw. Jacko in a great spot here. Burst comes out. Backs off. Sets up that minion and perfectly avoided by Sasuke. 5D comes out. Backs off again, and right now the minions are being respected and neutral. Just recalls them, sends it out again, but Sasuke finds the needle in the haystack, if you will. They threaded the needle, got through, and now that doesn't matter.
Hey, nice. Beautiful. Able to get the top 5D, goes for the RC, confirm the kill. Joe Brownie taking a confident round 1, like again, every match has been like this so far. Joe Brownie takes a confident game, round 1, and then they need to play into an absolute desperate struggle between the rest of the rounds, but so far able to have the minions hold on to the ground. But what a dash through from SauceQue to get a full confirm.
Keep in mind, SauceQue is still on that set point. This is a very important round for them. DP, jump in, cover the 5H, an excellent starter for Joe Brownie. Backs off. You can tell they really want to play out of that DP range, but once again, SauceQue punishes it with a huge, huge attack.
Massive even. Oi. Sets up the minion, able to stagger away. Go for a 2k. Minion's being recalled to get back some of that gauge. But the throw is sent you back. Goes for the OTG. Chases with another throw. Keep in mind, this is set point backpack. SauceQue can really take it here if they can continue that momentum. They only need one more hit to truly confirm it.
That ID was very, very nice. Back throw. Joe Brownie shifts the momentum. Recall into the 5D, not in range, backs off, staggers into the bar slash, finds the counter. SauceQue somehow makes it alive without giving up that burst. And there it is right there. ID's in, top of the clap, goes for the super from downtown, avoided PRC, RPS, close slash hits here, but no follow-up, finds one more hit, Jacko to the corner, and it's enough! SauceQue takes the set 3-1.
Heading into grand finals, SauceQue is on the left and BlueHeck is on the right. Fully confirmed, fully noted, and we know it for sure. It does appear BlueHeck does have the corner off of a cheeky back throw. And do keep in mind this is grand finals, meaning SauceQue needs to make the comeback from loser's side, win a set and win an additional set for the reset. But BlueHeck will not make that easy, as they were the victor the last time they played in winners finals.
Yep, That's is a run back, and it's going to be tough, but I'm not going to say it's impossible. SauceQue is such an amazing player, as they just had a phenomenal setup against Joe Brownie.
Do you think every time we should get to grand finals, I should just go like last time in winners finals? You know what I mean?
Wait, that's actually a good idea. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't mind that.
Oh wow!
Let's lab that out.
Good DP. Decides to back up. Represents a jump in. Beautiful connection with the Sun Dipper. Just like SauceQue gonna be taking the first round. And a very, very long round between these two.
I wonder if that jailed. No, there's no way. There's no way that jailed. That was
I don't think it jailed.
The PRC, like the instant overhead PRC into the Scum Dipper was nice.
I think it was an overextension play, but I'm a fan. It's a good overextension play. Oh,
it was certainly
nice.
Cool.
Oh, no stamina. Couldn't get the rest of the Hawkbaker, so they're just gonna have to take the Oki instead. Oh, gets the first action with the Wild Assault full confirm. BlueHeck unfortunately out of stamina. We're seeing that between these two. They get out of stamina, no confirm.
Tries to fight out of the corner with a dive kick, and it was a bit of a tricky play, but gets caught afterwards, and now we will be seeing a final round for game number 1. BlueHeck with the early hit, SauceQue trapped in the corner. DP on that first gap there, really nice play. Has the bar to extend if they choose, or use the PRC to stay safe. Burst given up by SauceQue. Staying alive, ha 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 ha, staying alive.
We really out here staying alive, aren't we? Oh, into the super! That's gonna allow for some chunky no, it's an unfortunate drop. Maybe delayed a little frame late, because they knew that was gonna connect.
Oh,
what? I did not check that. Oh.
That was so sick. I wish I killed it because it'd be such a cool clip. That was nasty. Close slash into the 5D. When in doubt, press your universal over.
When in doubt, 5D it out.
BlueHeck goes up 1-0. Game number 2. Another early burst given up. Both players are loving the RPS. They're loving just presses a button, sees what happened. I'm going to give a burst regardless.
Oh, yeah. Nice, we're just staggering away, going for the pressure, decides to get right back in, full confirm with the super! Dealing so much damage. So much life just deleted in a matter of mere moments, just like BlueHeck. Needing one more full confirm, but gold burst off the table. And you know, if you're going to make a comeback, it's got to be with a gold burst. Can't be a blue one.
A little bit of a bombo here. ends it, closes it off, gets that wall break and the positive bonus, finds another hit, should have the RC to extend it easily. That's exactly what happens. Blue Heck continues the advantage.
Oh, aye. Good tech. / full confirm. Able to continue the pressure, but 2P mash out just like that. We're going for it. We stagger and get to the 2H. Full pickup of the Hawkbaker. That does so much damage, but the stamina is low for Blue Heck, not allowing for many confirms here, sadly. But we going for a chomp. Build back a little bit of meter, if I'm correct.
Panda, would you say in the mirror match, Blue Heck has a bit of an edge? On this day, I see clearly.
Everything has come to this. Oh yeah, what a super. Yeah, I respect that. I respect that.
Overhead, RC forward, close slash, close slash, close slash.
Oh! Oh no, into the super for the damage. Is it enough? Yes, it is. Just like Blue Heck, the victor, the champion on the winner's side, needs one more match. Yeah.
Game number 3, this could be the end of the baccpaBrawl 145. But SauceQue's not going to make it easy as they win the round start, send Blue Heck through the wall and maintain momentum after stealing that burst.
Oh, yeah, look at the damage. Solid chunk, and now the one more interaction. DP escape just like that. And we're on the offense.
What?
Oh,
okay.
Daigo!
SauceQue hits the Daigo parry, and Blue Heck's like, you know, my character can just like throw you during this, right?
Like in my head, I'm just hearing, let's go, Justin! Oh, that was insane! Oh no, it may cost them though. Maybe looking like Daigo Umihara was not the play, as it has costed them as Blue Heck just steals the round back.
Blue Heck was in an absolutely lost place and somehow brings it back. Unbelievable.
I have no words. I actually have no words. That was absurd. They went out to the wire. And here we are, baccpack. Here we are. Blue Heck's on set point. Tournament point.
Mind of steel to make this comeback after losing that round. Being down in the set that you just lost. This would be the start of a movie. It'd be such a difficult comeback. But
the villain's comeback into being a hero. I'm such a fan. I like this. This is like Scrooge.
This is a good character arc.
This is like Scrooge. I love Scrooge.
Oh God, I love Bill Murray.
I was talking about the Jim Carrey one, but you know what? If you like Bill Murray, you like Bill Murray.
I'm a fan.
Oi. Oh, guard crush. Oh, big 6P not get the sky. Blue Heck needs one more confirm, but the 2H is a mash out. Able to get a full confirm for SauceQue. Able to get the corner tap 5 DRC. Do we burst?
Play
yeah, we represent burst. Because we got 2 bars?
Yep.
We got 2 bars?
Called out. Wake up, super! Yeah, PRC, what are you gonna do? How are you gonna do it? This immediate PRC, dash in! Glue slash forces the burst out! Either way, it's a great position. Black Bunsen! And confirms! Blue Heck is the baccpaBrawl 145 champion, wins the Sin Mirror back to back.